What is up, everybody? I am Area G. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for returning with your love and support. So what's up, guys? This video is just a tad bit different. Obviously, the setup looks a little bit different. Normally, when you see me, you see my beautiful hands, but today you get to see my beautiful face and my beautiful hands. So I wanted to come to you guys and tell me what you guys think. We can continue to do it this way, or we can do something or go back to how we were doing it at first. But there is either a video that is going to come out before or after this one that's going to kind of explain to you a little bit in detail what I am doing or starting to do. But my boyfriend and I decided that we wanted to have our meetings, and with our meetings we wanted to kind of have a spreadsheet that is going to showcase what we are doing, how we're doing it, how our progress is going, and things of that nature. I just wanted something just a tad bit more advanced. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. Now, I actually recorded this video last night around 11 o'clock. And I did everything with y'all. But somehow I cannot find the footage. Or really, I can't find the recording, the audio recording of this, or the screen recording of it. So what you're going to see is pretty much a pre-typed of everything that I've already done, but we're just going to go over everything and show you what I did and how we're going to be using our digital spreadsheet. And like I said, if you guys just like the pen and paper where you just see my beautiful hands without my beautiful face, then we can always do it that way. Or if you guys decide you do like to see our spreadsheet and how we're doing and what is going on, then we can also do it that way. So leave a comment down below. Let me know which one you prefer. We can do both, really, either one. Don't matter to me. They're all going to get recorded either way. So if I do it pen and paper, it's still going to go on our digital spreadsheet and vice versa. So let me go ahead and get my screen recording started. And we're going to go from there. All right, so I am going to switch y'all over to the screen recording. If you see me looking to the side, I am looking at my monitor. So just let's go. Okay, so here is our calendar that you're going to see. This is pretty much telling us the entire month. So this month is for the month of March. Really, I like my calendars to start on Sunday. Let me see. Yeah, I like my calendars to start on Sunday. So this pretty much has all of our bills, the day that they are due, and everything. And it does break down the payments of each week that we're going to be coming out of, how much money we're going to be coming out of, and then a total amount here. So down here we have our bills, our debt, and our subscriptions. This is pretty much everything that is what we're paying for. This is our debt that we're paying on. Now, there is a lot more debt that we have than just this. I will say that. I didn't say that on the recording last night, but for this one, there is a lot more debt that we have besides what's on this sheet. What's on this sheet is the bills, the debt that we are actually paying on. So the Discovery cards, Capital, all the credit cards, which is pretty much all of these are credit cards, and my boyfriend's car, I believe. No, his car is still over here. But everything else, that all of the debt that we're paying on is going to be here. Our subscriptions and everything of that. And then here we have our savings. So this is how we will be tracking our savings and the progress of how much we are saving towards. And then here is what we'll be doing for our pretty much our paycheck to paycheck budgets. Now, last night I did our the budgeted amount, which now I do know how much we actually made, so I'll be putting that on here soon. That'll be in a separate video, but I will be putting it on here soon. But for now, this is just our budgeted amount. I always budget, or since we've gotten our raise, I try to budget what I believe I may actually get, and that means me subtracting taxes and what I may get coming home. So for this check, which is March 13th through the 27th, this check I budgeted our rent, which is about $622. Now, I actually don't know if I'll be taking rent out of this check, but I did just put it in for just in case. Now, we do get paid 3 times this month, so I might end up just pulling the full check out of the last check, or I'm sorry, the full rent out of the last check, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see. But for now, we're going to budget our rent, which is my half is $622. For utilities, we do know the actual amount is about $250, but I pulled out $125 for my half. For my boyfriend's car note, it is about $671, so my half would be $335. We don't have to worry about the car insurance. We don't have to worry about the internet or my boyfriend's phone bill. For my phone bill, it'll be about $250. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna be the actual amount yet. For my life insurance, I budget about $140, but I think it changed. One of my life insurances went up, so I think it might change. I don't know. I have to go back. We don't know. We're not worried about my boyfriend's life insurance. We're not worried about my car insurance. Child care is about $600, so my half would be $300, and then the storage that my boyfriend and I have is about $140 to $140, but my half would be $71. Now, this is exciting news here. So my Discovery card is completely paid off. I worked overtime and I planned it to where I would be able to pay off 2 credit cards, our 2 lowest credit cards. And so one of the credit cards that is going to be completely paid off is going to be our Discover card, which my Discover card, so that's completely paid off. That was our lowest amount. And then the next one is going to be my Capital One card, and that's going to be completely paid off. I'm so excited about that. Now, here is where I did mess up. So we are doing the debt snowball method, which is lowest to greatest is what we're paying off. As far as what we're paying off, I have a Fingerhut account, and that was supposed to be paid off before my Capital One, but I completely forgot about that, and I didn't add that on here. So I do have to add that on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So I added that. I'm gonna have to go back and see how much the Fingerhut is, but that it was supposed to be, because the full total amount for my Fingerhut is like $300 something. So that was supposed to be next before my Capital One, but I have to go back and pay that one on the next overtime check. But for my boyfriend's Capital One, his minimum payment is about $150. My half is $75. For my Credit One card, the minimum payment is $70, so I am going to put $70 towards that. I think this is like a personal loan for my boyfriend. He had $191 for that. My half is going to be $95, and then for his student loan, I think I'm just going to put $50 towards that. I'm not quite sure. He has 2 different ones, so I'm not quite sure if that's the right one, but for now, it will be. Y'all, I hope I'm not too loud. Anyways, so next we have our subscriptions. Right now, the only one that we're worried about coming out is our Netflix, and we budget about $20, but I think it's like 16, 19, I'm not quite sure. So then when we first arrived, so next we have our variable expenses. Now these are all budgeted, is not actual. So we're not eating out at the moment because of the fact that we're trying to pay off all of our debt and also put money to the side. So we're not really worried about eating out. Our grocery bill has gone up. It has gone up about $800, mainly because my boyfriend, because of his job, he has to cook at work as well. And I mean, like, they have big meals, sometimes lunch, dinner, and breakfast at times. So he puts about $300 in for groceries there and $300 in for groceries here, and then also I put about $250, so that makes it about $8.50 right up there. We're gonna have to work that out, because we got to figure out, at least for at work, how we can lower his groceries, like seriously, because that's a lot for work. So we have to figure out like how we go make that work for his groceries at work. Here at home, we're trying to come up with menus. That way we know what we're gonna cook for the week, or at least for the month, or like a genre of what we're gonna cook for the month. That way we can stop spending so much money. So we're kind of working on that. Hopefully by the time we get the hang of that, doing that, we can bring the grocery bill down a whole lot more. For my son's school lunch, normally I put 100. I think I said I put 25, but I need to put 50 on here. So I'm going to put 50 towards his lunch, especially since we get paid 3 times this month. So I'm only going to put I'm only going to put 50 towards his lunch. So for our hair, I have locks. One of my twins have locks, and then my oldest son's haircut, I roughly budget about $250. So I don't think we're gonna get our locks retwisted until the end of the month. So for now, I'm only gonna do about $125 for my oldest son. It is about time for him to get another haircut, so I'm going to go ahead and get his done. So that's gonna come out of the $125. For gas, for gas is a lot more expensive because of the fact that my boyfriend's car drinks up so much gas. I'm sorry, his giant ass truck, excuse my language, drinks up so much gas. So I think for him we're doing I want to say like a little over $100, I think. And then for me, it's just going to be $80, because my car, $80 should last me a week and a half at least. I try not to drive that much anymore because my car is messing up on me, so I'm trying not to drive so much. Our household, I think I said it was going to be about $150, so for the month. So my half is going to be $75, and of course I did add personal back in because I know me. So 10% of whatever my check is going to be. Now this is going to come out along with the payments for my credit card before any other bills. Those are definitely going to come out before any other bills. So yeah. Now if we go, I want to show you guys something really quickly. So we go to our debt snowball tracker. I will be putting all of our debts here, and you will see, and I think we do have about 20. You will see everything. As of right now, like I said, I'm going to put in everything that we are paying on at the moment. Now, anything else that we're not paying on, then I'll go ahead and add those once we've gotten at least majority of everything that we're already paid on off. So I think we have more credit cards than anything. So those are the things that I want to go ahead and get paid off first, and then we can move into everything else. So they'll be on this sheet, and then I'll come back and I'll give you guys an update of how we're going to do everything. But as for our paycheck, that is our paycheck 2, our budgeting paycheck. And yeah, so I'm excited about this. If you guys do like this version of the spreadsheet and you want to continue to do more of this, when I do start recording our couples meeting where we talk about our money goals and stuff like that, it will actually be on here anyways. So I'm gonna be using it regardless. But if you guys do want to see this a little bit more than the pencil and paper, let me know. Please do leave that down below, and if not, let me know. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I hope to see you soon, and as always, if you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, advice, ideas, whatever, leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to respond to you. See you guys next time. Bye.